Welcome back to Cooking Conspiracy, and we're gonna get started making some spam musubis. Actually, teriyaki spam musubis. Great snack. You know. We're gonna make them, but basically rice, sushi rice, with a piece of spam wrapped in seaweed. And we're gonna cook the spam in a little teriyaki sauce, so it should be pretty good. All right. So, with that being said, let's get started. We've got our rituals. And after we get the spam musubis done, so I got snack foods that we cook, we can make a nice cucumber lemonade sort of thing. That can of spam here, 25% less sodium. I think it'll still have enough salt. 3.5 servings per container, serving size 2 ounces. All right. If we need more, we'll get more, but I need the small container to shape my rice. All right. Give it a little bit of love on the outside. A little bit of suction happening here. There we go. So you got this nice mass of gelatin here. I think we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can make this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spam musubis. Probably cook on 6 out of them. A couple of those are pretty girthy. What's up, Carmele? How are you doing? Let's see here. What are we gonna do here? Let's get actually that has some bullshit. We don't want that one. Picture a little bit grainy. Sorry. That should fix that. Got a little bit of bullshit in here. Any better, Rabina? One, 2. So that's 1 part soy. We might have to adjust this. Do 1 part vinegar. You can use rice vinegar if you get it. I mean, Carmele. Sorry. Carmele. Non lo so. Che cosa dottor perdiamo? Tablespoon of brown sugar in there. So that's 1 to 1 to 1. Brown sugar, vinegar, your acid, whatever you're using for it. soy sauce. And we're going to dilute it with a half part of water. And that club soda was just bubbly water, right handy. So guess what? It's going to work. It's water, yeah. Now let's mix that up so all the sugar gets dissolved. What's up, Space Frog? No, you're not Carmelo. If you were a Carmelo, you would have a wiener, Carmelo Marie. Not very many Maries have wieners. I'm going to start off with Spam musbis here. Give it a little taste, make sure that teriyaki tastes like you want it to. Now, if you want to add a little bit more to it, I think it's good the way it is, but a little bit of garlic, a little bit of chili powder, won't hurt it. You could also add ginger, but really I'm making it to my taste, not yours. That's nice, Wilf. Welcome. That's how you start the conversation. What's up, Chevron? Sweet, salty, and beautiful. This is kind of a multi-step procedure here. Let's cut this into strips because you're going to need that. What we got here is just nori or seaweed, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like it's a little bit old. I'm going to do a color contrast with the fresh one. What's going on, Rabina? Hey girl, you know, people got to ask, you know, whether you're a girl or a boy. What can I tell you about you? A little taste test. It's fine, it'll work. Just so we can get some variety and diversity in our cuts, you know? GE cooks drunk all the time. I'm just saying, for life, well, I don't usually cook lunch drunk. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? Now, let's let this preheat. We're going to do a kind of low heat. We're going to cook our Spam, pull out, reduce our sauce, then put it back in. You'll see what we're doing here. But we also got some other stuff we got to do, alright? Actually, let's save that. go prep the battle space here, alright? So you're gonna take your rice. And you're gonna pack it in real good. In a Spam container, actually. You know, some people get fancy and buy something off of Amazon. And you certainly can do that. But maybe we don't like microplastics or something weird like that. And I'll fill her up again. You definitely do want to pack it together good enough. And this is white rice. I cooked it kind of like a sushi rice with some vinegar, some sugar, a little bit of salt. So it's got good flavor, but really what I'm hoping is it's sticky and stays together so we can make these rice bums pretty good. What's going on, Danny? How you doing? Spam is delicious. You've probably never had it. Move these guys over. We're gonna have to make sure we get room for everybody, yeah? Shit's like currency, you know? Why, thank you, Mopar. You never know, that's right. You never know. No, they probably don't all need to be towering, girthy ones like that. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts of meat, though, so. Now we need to get one more in there, yeah? So you get some good compression on that. on, Angie? I'm doing very good. Well, and I live in Hawaii, and it's comfortable and it's breezy. Now, some of you weirdos give me money if I take a button out off. Well, kind of cool. And I got my air conditioning turned off because I got the door open, let the breeze in. No spam musubis. And that lets the dogs go in and out as they please. Well, thank you, Angie. Oh, that's a big one. Alright, so you got your rice balls of various sizes here. We'll be okay. I'm gonna go find some tongs just in case. I have a feeling that I'll need them. Yeah, so let that heat up over medium heat. We want to get a good sear on the spam. We're not really trying to render out too much fat out of them or anything like that. So I guess we can probably help it out with a little bit of oil. Generally you want to make sure it's a little bit wet. You don't want to just stick it in dry. That can cause some sticking issues in a dry pan, Yeah, so looking at it, you probably want to fill your spam container about halfway up with rice, and that'll be about the right size. What the hell is Tahiti treat? What's going on, Big Sausage from Canada? How you doing? Ooh, that's empty. That sucks. So we got avocado oil. This is musubi, Viper. We got somebody's cultured in there. Got some avocado oil. Any high temperature neutral oil will work for this. You just want a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan because you don't want to stick your pork sword in dry. You want your pan well lubricated before you put your pork in here. We're in no rush here, so we'll take our time, It's a hot anime guy. Interesting, Dottie. Suck dag. It's called being a man, Dottie. I know you're just trying to grow a mustache like mine, but it's not quite coming in. Yep. These things happen. Ooh, it's not ready to flip yet. If it's ready to flip, it'll release naturally. I am going to get a spatula, though. I'll be honest, Spam is one of those things that's terrible raw but excellent cooked. Yeah, I had what you're making at a mom and pop restaurant. Yeah, I mean the pineapple, that gives it some sweetness. I mean, got a little teriyaki sauce to take care of that. Pretty neat. No, that's what we're talking about. Rich bro, chopped in line, man. Oh, why thank you, Wendy. That's very kind of you. I would agree with that, Dag, every day of the week. I mean, you gotta get at least a little bit of a sear on them. Don't need to cook the shit out of them, but yeah. Well, you definitely do need to get some color on them. Daddy, you couldn't afford Spam, honey. And here you are thinking you're high and mighty and you're Oscar Mayer and bologna, whatever. You and corn pop, right? Go ahead and set these aside, and you'll see why here at the end here. It'll make sense all in good time, folks. Make sure the pan stays lubed. I'd stick with the traditional and then I flavor it from where I go. I mean, but if you like the pre-flavored stuff, go for it, Wendy. I've just never tried any of it. Thank you, Daddy. It's nice, Google. You probably shouldn't drink so much, then, Dottie. Or drink more water. One or the other. Maybe take some ibuprofen, maybe Tylenol, an aspirin, you know. What do you want me to do about your headache, Dottie? You know? Yeah, I ain't singing. Never made a varsity choir, never plan on. No. No, Mr. Carey never loved me like he loved the other kids. crispy edges. Those other two a little bit more. Oh, did you have an interview, Dottie? Oh. Well, sounds like that'd be very rewarding work, Dottie. Now, you know you're not going to be able to date your patients, Dottie. I think that would be frowned upon. What's up, Chellies? Day 671. Yep, that's what I'm making tonight. Oh yeah, that one's good and colored. So what happens when you leave them in long enough to get a good sear? That's what you want them to look like. That way the outside has got a good flavor and a little bit crispy. What's going on, Patrick? How you doing? I am making spam musubi, however you say it. Yeah, well. People pay a couple bucks for this at the 7-Elevens. Now, you know, you could do that. But we got a plan. We got teriyaki sauce here, huh? I do agree that you need something to make it a little bit sweet. Otherwise, it's just rice and salt. And then I'll burn it, you know. I think Dag has a point. Let's see where he's going with that. From a pants. I assume that's a wiener joke, isn't it, Dag? Not yet, BB. How you doing, buddy? Heat a little bit to medium low. Let the pan chill out a little bit. Okay, tuna musubi is pretty good. I don't have ginger. I do got garlic and chili pepper. Reduce and then you see where this is going, folks? It's almost like I had a plan. Honestly, chopsticks is the best utensil to use in this situation, but we'll just let that teriyaki cook down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, Daddy, they're flies. That's what happens when you leave your door open so the dogs can go in and out. I'm over it. put some of that sauce directly into your rice. Let gravity do its thing. Your heat. And take your Spam musbis here. And you're going to place them right on top, just like that. Thicker. Thick goes with thick, thin with thin. Water to help them seal up. Let me go get some clean water here. Diego, basta. And if they're going right into that sticky teriyaki, you're going to have no issues at all with them sealing up. I guess nori isn't quite long enough. It's kind of a bummer, but it'll be okay. And I'm a little bit too thick, apparently. Well, that's a problem I've never had before. This one's going to have to be a double bagger. You know, this is why we got spares. And that's fatty. A little spillage inside. That's what we got going on here. Set those off to the side. We'll get an Instagram picture in a minute. And then if you refrigerate them, the rice will stick together even better. Short pans, yes. We're alive and well. Yep, well. Thank you, Jasmine. So to get your rice to stick together more, you can compress it more, or you can kind of refrigerate it or put a little bit more sugar in it, something to keep it a little bit stickier. We're going to go ahead, throw these in the refrigerator, and that'll help them all stick together. I didn't take my Instagram picture, did I? I'm going to get all this rice out of here. I'm going to get better at the photography aspect of this. Yeah, into the fridge we go, and we're going to start. Yeah, you're right. I forgot the fukake. Well, it was 5, but now we're down to 4. But that was an appetizer. Now we're going to get started on dinner. Not tonight, Danny. Not tonight. No, kamikazes are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not above them, just not tonight. I'm being a good boy tonight. We got some ice. We are going to make a drink. It's just not going to have any booze in it tonight. Whiskey sour, yeah, you should go for it then. Cheers, Dag. Boater girl, is that? That seems like a trap. Well, the dog licked the cutting bird. Yeah, boater girl, yeah, you're definitely a trap. But you got my attention. There's no meat on this cutting board. They don't want it, so. I'm gonna juice a lemon up here. And we're gonna throw some ice into the cutting, into the shaker here. Juice of 1 lemon. Where's my sugar? Spoonful of sugar in there. Not a huge one, but moderate size. Actually, I've got all this water that's spilling all over the place. We'll use it. Just wet that down. Yeah. We got the cucumber. Where's the shaker? Kind of give it a little bit of press, get all that juice out of that. You could put some other bullshit in it, but it doesn't need it. Should help your sugar dissolve. Do a nice cucumber lemonade. Looks like some of the pilf is blocking you out. Then you're just going to top that off with some club soda and then give it a gentle stir. I'll give it some bubbles. Refreshing. Garnish it with cucumber or lemon, either or. Alright, so that's refreshing, alcohol-free, cucumber lemonade there. No, God, fly fishing. I want to know what bars you've been to where you would even make that confusion. If you wanted to make it into a cocktail, you could definitely just add either a shot of vodka or a shot of gin, and either of those would be a phenomenal drink. It's light, easy drinking. It goes down smooth. But also hydrating, good recovery drink. Clean up a little bit here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Now make sure you don't knock that over or spill any more bowls of water. Make yourself a little bit of space. And we can start working on our pasta here. So we're going to do a little vodka sauce pasta. It should be pretty good. And it should... I think you're my ex-Jason landlord. Well, well, you did pay your rent in creative ways. What can I say? We're just give them a good crush. Remove the skin of the garlic. And 4 cloves is going to be enough. I mean, if you want to go way overboard, you do you, but I ain't trying to ruin my dish here. And it would make a drunk bartender. You know, most bartenders are drunk. I would say that would be great for weight loss, but I added a whole spoonful of sugar in there. You could cut that down, and it could be healthy then, but you ain't saving, you know, probably still half as many calories as a Coke, though, so what are you going to do? We're going to do a little sausage vodka sauce action here. garlic off to the side. That's ready to go. Then we got shallot. We're gonna dice that up as well. Hi, fishing. What's up, VIP? Yep. Island food is good. Yeah. I don't do a whole lot of island food cooking, to be honest. Not really my specialty. All right, I think that, that shallot is strong. Oh, yeah. Fly fishing my oregano fried chicken, the chicken fried crispy. Most of the dishes I cooked are in it. I think I have fly fishing. Growing up in Michigan, we cooked a lot of walleye. A little bit warm up here. I'll be right back here. Vodka, I don't know if that is actually Italian or not, but fishing's cool. I like fishing. That is. Let's get some olive oil in there. And when we're done with the breakfast sausage, we can throw that back in the fridge as well. Probably should start your water boiling in the other room. Shallots in. A little bit more salt. Start your water boiling in the other room. Probably need some tomato sauce as well. Some basil, some oregano wouldn't hurt either. Fresh basil from the garden, got some tomato sauce, got some heavy cream. We're making progress. You got your sausage mostly cooked all the way through, and that's what you want, alright? Oh, thank you, Wendy. I'm glad to have you. Throw on your garlic in with it. Mix that in. Careful not to burn it. Nah, ginger doesn't have a home in pasta. At least not this pasta. Just cooking that sausage up, and that's just your basic Jimmy Beans breakfast sausage. Nothing crazy. It's already got a lot of seasoning on it, so I'm not going to go overboard trying to change it up, you know. Oh. Yeah, we're getting some browning in there. You definitely want to make sure your garlic doesn't burn, because then it'll get all bitter and shitty. So, got a little bit of browning, that's what I want. 8 ounces of tomato sauce is going in. We're going to turn the heat down. I've got 3 basil leaves. Let's roll them up. Them in there. That'll be good. Just let that simmer, come together a little bit. A little bit of red pepper won't hurt it though. A little bit of oregano, you know, whatever you want to put in. It's your sauce, make it your own. Pasta's starting to boil, so I can put my rigatoni in, and then I'll have my timer, and life will be good. Yeah. where are we at here? Nothing really has happened. That's exciting. Okay. Some people say, oh yeah, you want to get all your, get all your tomato sauce out, whatever. You're going to do a shot of cream and a shot of vodka. Heavy cream in. Makes cleanup a lot easier if you do the cream before the vodka, yeah. Yeah, we got about 12 minutes for that to cook down and come together nicely. If you want it to be creamier, you can always add a little bit of cheese, but listen, that's all there is to it. You want to bring it to a simmer. You want to get it to the consistency. That's too loose. I want to boil it down a little bit, but I got 10 minutes. Yeah, well, it's just for me, so it really doesn't matter, does it? It's more important to me that I know what my things taste like, and I can adjust as I go. Well, Caleb, your parents must have knew they hated you before you were born and named you Caleb. Sorry about your luck. Guess what? What do you think you eat when you eat, Caleb? Come on. LB Things, Stuff, and More. Are you advertising for your business on your YouTube channel, buddy? You probably shouldn't be an asshole, Just general business tips for you. Now, what I miss. Use a tasting spoon? Why the fuck would you do that, Caleb? When you're making food for yourself? Oh shit, you come back here often just to make fun of me again, Caleb? Cool beans, buddy. Oh shit. His parents knew he wasn't going to amount to anything, and that's why they named him Caleb. Caleb Knitter. Yeah, probably looking through here just to do a little rage baiting, just to get a shout out of his name. That's how miserable he is. I'm on Team Wendy on this one. Oh yeah, when you're cooking for yourself, use a tasting spoon because your saliva gets on it. Oh shit, what do you do? Come back here just to jerk off then, Caleb? No, that's not constructive criticism. You're just being an asshole. I mean, you're probably getting some sort of sexual gratification out of it. texture we want here. Oh shit, even worse, I can't even spell. Probably favorite show was Larry the Cable Guy, though. And at least I wasn't named after the HBO cable guy that knocked up your mother, Caleb. Cable man, give it to me good long time. So that's yay. Cucumber, lemon juice, sugar, club soda, you know. Our only question, Cable, is were you named after the HBO guy or the Cable or the Maxim guy? You know, maybe the Stars. Yeah, his mother still banged the Cable guy, though. You know that's where that name came from. And yet HBO still won't give him a special on his Max subscription. And can you imagine how much free time she must have had to wait around for the cable guy? Like, when was the last time you all got the Verizon guy or the Comcast guy to show up on time? Or come on time, for that matter. Oh, yeah, he's a stupid liberal. That explains it. I guess I would be too if I didn't have a father. Oh, sorry. Your father works for HBO. Live and let live. We're just cooking, you know, just a nice little vodka sauce pasta here, you know? Oh, yeah. Right, Fred. Right. That is a girl, is an unattractive one. Yeah, well. It's not like he's got any money in a 401k account to worry about, you know. Probably one of them people voted for higher minimum wages and then gets super pissed when his McDonald's job was replaced by a kiosk. And then always save a little bit of your pasta water, starchy, salty, just in case you need to thin your sauce out. Yeah, I'm still cooking dinner and you're still commenting, Cable. You're just trying to wonder what serviceman nailed your mom to get you named after the cable company. My mom just said we were too poor for cable. Your mom banged him. We are not the same. Well, my mom did have a big wooden spoon like that ginger skier, and it was named the Stinger. And then when Stinger 1 broke, there was Stinger 2, and then when Stinger 2 broke, there was Stinger 3. Apparently you do, Cable. Apparently you do. Yeah. We're just going to give it a tablespoon of that salty pasta water. I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Some people let it simmer forever, but if I'm putting cream in something, I think shorter is the better. Pasta's done, I'll be right back. Pasta, we'll go straight in there with it. And if you want to add some greenery to this, you could add some fresh parsley on top. Maybe even a little bit more fresh basil. You could add some Parmesan if you wanted to, but I think I probably will add a little bit of Parmesan. But you really don't need to because it's got that creamy texture from the cream you put in. It's got the meatiness, you know. Sometimes less is more, alright? You don't need to win every battle every time. Yeah, just like the cable man passed through your mother, Cable. He sure did stick around to raise you. Kill the heat, you're done with that. This is what you got going on. Let's go get some Parmesan. And then, yeah, we'll be good. Yeah, whoops. Gotta use that for cucumber. Turn around, get some of that Parmesan on there. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. Black pepper. And we're gonna eat just as is, alright? Well, actually, I'm not gonna bother getting some fresh parsley. Unless you literally have it right there available. Oh, I must have missed something. Oh man, that'll get them really going, won't it? I mean, that if that's the lowest hanging fruit they can find, that I like the same spoon that I'm gonna eat with, you know. If you're good at something, Fred Bean, never do it for free. I could, but you know, the chopsticks aren't near me at the moment. Nice, creamy, rich tomato sauce. You know, it's good. The sausage, you can definitely taste that in there. You got the basil that's coming through. You got the garlic, and the shallot. No, no, you know, I'm not trying to donate a kidney involuntarily. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you're trying to use my words against me, Cable. One, it's a very nice induction cooktop. Two, how many double wides have big sliding windows? Well, double wide in Hawaii is much more valuable than whatever hovel you come from, Cable. With a name like Cable, you're probably from the trailer. Depends on the situation, philosopher, but on day to day, probably Miller Lite. No, Danny, yeah, I already had plenty of tomato sauce in there. Sun dried tomatoes would have just been extra and over the top. It's nice, Cable. Thank you, Ginger Skier. Even have a little patio in the double wide. Oh, what's going on, JFK? How you doing? Nah, not really. Yeah, maybe there's some point. You know what? When you know your worth, you know your worth. Fly fishing. up, Cecilia? Well, that seemed a bit aggressive, Cable. Does Trump live in your head that badly, Cable? Yeah, Chad. Good call. Wyoming's cool. We've only done some time up in Cheyenne a couple times, just we were up there for wrestling. Not that I'm aware of, God's green planet. Not that I'm aware of. Before you say I look like Joey, Joey got a lot more ass than I did. Sorry. Dates. You do you, buddy. Okay. I would like to get up there in the winter just to ski Jackson Hole. Never done that yet. Well, I already had one, and they're in the fridge saving for the rest of the week. You're pretty clever, Caleb. Yeah, I've been to Yellowstone. Lots of buffalo. It was cool. Well, like I told you, Danny, I mean, he's getting some sort of sexual gratification from this stream. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna get on their skin. I'm gonna call him Maga. Maga. Oh, yeah, I really got him. Oh my God. Doesn't really add much to this, you know. He's probably got a worthless degree from a worthless school, and instead of learning real skill or getting a job, he's going to go back and get a worthless master's and then try to make all of us pay for his college debt. Not cool, man. Not cool. No, that's not quite how it went down, buddy. It all started when the cable guy nailed your mother. I don't know. The gingers don't bother me one way or another. Oh, well, they are. They're not boring fly fishing that for life, that's for sure. Now, Google, you gotta have a job to be able to lose your job to AI. You went to school for gender studies or something of the like. Yeah, well, that's how you get cut out of the will. It would appear that way, Peter North. It would appear that way. Art Moore. I am better than okay. I am excellent. No, thank you. Traveling logs. I appreciate that. Interesting. Well, I won't say no to that invite. Yeah, you would think, Nikki. You would think, you know what? I'm just cooking my dinner. I'm gonna be here one way or another. Traigo este bro. Ciao. Come stai? In spagnolo è non buono. Well, if you got a job, you should be going to bed to get ready for work on Monday, but you answer that question for us, Cable. Yeah. Oh, it's excellent pasta. No, you don't live in Manhattan. Maybe Manhattan, Kansas. No dessert. You know, I gotta go in, do some things, be productive. Yeah, you're a bum, Cable. But everybody else, it's been a pleasure talking with you. It's been a good chat, good food. I'm gonna call it, quit while I'm ahead here. And hope to see y'all tomorrow or the next time or whenever. Schedule's gonna be a little bit jacked up the next couple weeks, so catch me when you can. Yeah, sounds good, back row. I'm glad, Wendy. I'm glad you got some relaxation out of it. Probably not quite as much as relaxation as Caleb's mom did with the cable guy, but that's neither here nor there. Thank you, Dylan. Have a good one. Nobody's paying for that, Rubina. Thanks, Fred. Wendy. See you, Danny.